Hello, welcome to the allotment on what could be the final day, at least of this season, the 2023 to early 24 season. This is probably the final day, so I have to clear up, get everything tidied up. Everything that's still growing has to come home today. Watch me work. Not too much, is it, really? It's not too much. There's the 2 kales and there's the daikons. Okay, that's alright. There's quite a lot of daikon. That's the biggest. Oh, there's the small ones. I'm Frank Desley.
And I'm Des Franklin.
Des, are you drinking tea?
No,
You're drinking something. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Is that all right?
Yes, I suppose it is. Actually, I think I'll have...
Go on, Frank. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
I like a cup of coffee, don't you? And John likes his kale.
He does.
He certainly does.
Yeah. Can you drink it?
What?
Kale.
Drink kale?
Yes, that is my question. Can you drink kale?
Well, Des, yes, I suppose you could make a kind of kale smoothie if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to. No, it sounds horrible.
It does, doesn't it, actually? Kale smoothie. I'd much rather have like
Yes.
a chocolate milkshake, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, by far. Chocolate milkshake. I certainly would.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
looks like some work's going on here,
yes.
doesn't it, Frank?
Oh, yes, it certainly does. Because, you know, Des, this is it.
Eh? This is what?
This is it. You know, Des, this
Yes.
is the day. This is the final day on the plot.
Oh, so this is it.
Yes, this is it. And anyway, you know,
Yes.
John there,
Yes.
working particularly
Yes,
hard there.
He is. Yes.
Twice as fast as he usually works,
Right.
because he does have to be off the plot fairly soon.
He does have to be off the plot, and losing the plot is going to be... Well, no, he probably won't lose the plot,
No.
although he usually does.
No, he's made his application, and I think everything's well in hand, and
Yes,
we'll be
it
back
is.
here
Oh,
fairly
yes.
soon. John there starting to dig a hole.
Dig a hole, like the ones in Blackburn, Lancashire.
Blackburn.
Lancashire.
And how many holes are there in Blackburn, Lancashire?
Frank Desley, you know the answer to that as well as I do.
I do, actually, Des. Yes, it's 4,000
Yes.
holes in Blackburn,
It is.
Lancashire, isn't it? Yes.
If John just kept digging that hole,
Yes.
if he just kept going down, what would happen?
Ooh, the ramifications
Yes.
of that scenario, Des,
Yes.
are, wide-reaching.
Are they? Indeed. Well, tell me some of those ramifications then, Frank. I'm
Well-
interested to know.
Well, if he went down deep enough, he may
Yes.
hit a magma chamber.
Blimey! Hang on. John's going to get in that hole. It's not very deep, though, is it?
No. Seems quite happy with his work, though,
does.
doesn't he?
Yes.
What's he going to do with that hole now?
Well, he's going to fill it with all them, bits of rubbish, isn't he?
Des, Don't they have composting facilities on the site?
No, Frank, you know perfectly well there are no composting facilities on the site.
I don't know what to say, Des. No composting facilities on the site?
No, there aren't. So people like John here just dig a hole and just rake it all in.
No.
Or put it in a bag and take it home and put it out for the bins.
I need some coffee. Oh, that's good. I usually drink my coffee just black, in the morning for breakfast, but today I put in some milk and I put in some sugar. That's how I like my cafe latte, actually. I have a little bit of sugar in the latte, but usually I have coffee just black, so go figure, Anyway, I mentioned today is basically the last day, Saturday, Sunday today, but the rest of the month, rest of January I'll be working, so there's no way to come down here. So we'll have to clear. I'm probably back on this plot, which is 122, hopefully not over on 144, which I made a mistake, but hopefully they'll figure that out. So as you can see, I dug a big hole. I'm going to put all these like little bits of weeds in there. I'm going to have to take home. This is a little bit heavy bag. That's the kale leaves and the daikon leaves. In here I've got the bits of daikon. I've got 3 really nice big onions, kind of leek onions, which I'm very happy with. I do understand now that you have to just leave them there and they'll just keep growing like the whole year. Another big headache for me are these poles. You're not really supposed to leave anything, but I am. I'm going to leave them here. In fact, I'm going to do it right now because there's no one here. Watch me do it. Here I go. Look at this. I'm lifting this up. I'm going to put this over here. You're not supposed to do this. You're breaking the rules, John. You're breaking the rules. God, they'll have you for this, mate. They'll have you. Come on, quick, while no one's looking. I've done this before and I put a note on it that said to be collected. And of course it never was collected, but anyway, there you go. This little yuzu, which is kind of growing, but it always just get munched by the huge caterpillars, but we'll leave it. I was going to take 1 and leave 2. That's still the plan. Take 1 and leave 2.
Take 1 and leave 2. That's the philosophy for life, don't you think, Frank?
It is, actually, Des, yes. Take 1 and leave 2. Leave something for the next generation.
Indeed. For example, in my garage, I've got a big box of old rusty spanners, and I'd be quite happy to give those to someone who needs that.
Right, Des. Well, it's very generous of you, yes. A big bag of rusty spanners. I'm sure there's people crying out for those, those YouTube... John there.
Yes.
He's washing the turmeric and doing a fine job.
Oh, he is. It's coming out lovely.
It is.
Lovely.
Look at those lovely rhizomes.
Yes. What's he going to do with all that turmeric?
Well, Des, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
But I've heard, turmeric is an antioxidant.
Antioxidant, yeah, that's right. Maybe you could use it on your rusty spanners to get rid of the rust, Des.
Is that right? Turmeric is a rust remover.
Right.
I never knew that.
Yes.
Maybe I'll ask John if I can have some. Just rub it on the spanners.
I'm sure he'll give you some, antioxidant, because it's oxidizing, isn't it? That's what rust is. Oxidizing.
Oxidizing, yes. What does that mean then, Frank?
Well, there's oxidize, something.
I see. Okay, right. Anyway, some lovely raking going on there. Don't you think? I like raking. It's very relaxing.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Very nice.
It's very kind of ASR.
What are you talking about, Des? You mean AMR?
No, not AMR. That's antimicrobial resistant. That's dangerous, that is.
Right, yes.
You're talking about that stuff where it's all quiet and it makes you feel all, tingly and nice.
Yes, that's right, Frank. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, blimey.
Bits. 2 potatoes. Still stuck up. Well, should keep these, shouldn't we? So little survivors. That's it. The next video will be coming down here on the first day and digging and planting, kind of opening day. So until then, this is John saying thank you very much. I'll see you then.